couldn't even hardly put any. I was just tripping on the fact that it got in there.
Dude, you caught it at a fuck.
Close. I think it was 2 more than that. I mean, it was a great
fire.
Great.
I bet you. How could you not? You know what I mean?
At Sam's Club.
All right, so I'm gonna get the Samsung The Wall, 146-inch 2K LED display. I just have to explain to my wife how I spent $106,000 on a TV.
You kid.
Add to cart.
Use card on
Then
file.
maybe I could keep the biggest TV in the friend group for a little while at 146. I don't even think my wall at my house is 146 inches. Well, hello. Welcome back to your favorite Monday at 12 o'clock podcast, Coffee and Catch-Up. Here we are with episode 59. 59. What a number. You know? I don't know why. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
10 away from my favorite. 49. Being 49.
Of course. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Same.
Nice.
Thanks.
Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, we greatly appreciate you clicking in to listen to us for just a little bit. It really does go a long way. If you haven't already, there's a subscribe button somewhere on your phone or your computer, your tablet. You can just hit that subscribe button for us if you're watching on YouTube, if it's on one of the other streaming platforms. I don't know where it is. I'm only familiar with YouTube. But if you can, just hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Things like that really go a long way to let us know that we're reaching people and doing a good job. So if you can, please do that. Comment down below if you like something this episode, or just comment a question. We pay attention to comments pretty well, and we're always willing to at least consider answering questions. I had no idea. I saw it. Speaking of comments. I had no idea that Celine used to live in Washington State.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea. Mm-hmm. No idea. And it is absolutely beautiful up there. We did not get any rain, which is probably why it was so nice. We didn't get any rain for like 4 or 5 days.
That's uncommon.
Very uncommon, especially in the summer months, I hear. But yeah, it's beautiful. We're going back again in like 2 weeks. Flying out again on August 8th. Well, theoretically, we're flying out on August 8th. I don't know what kind of cybersecurity things are going to be going on then.
It's crazy, man.
You know, but theoretically, Alaskan Airlines will let us on the. They don't even have doors on their planes, so hopefully we'll be able to get on and just
stay
go
away from the doors where the doors should be. I hear it'll suck you out.
Yeah,
so
every now and then, apparently on an Alaskan Airlines, the door will just decide to stop dooring.
That's crazy.
You know,
those are important. In travel.
And that's how you know I'm number 3. And poor Shelly as well. Because when Mom went to get us these tickets, you know, she's going in Delta, American. Oh, man, these Alaskans seem to be at a discounted rate. You know what I'm saying?
Could have been Spirit.
Yeah, it's true. The Alaskan ones seem to be at a discounted rate. I guess because they don't have a door. They charge a little bit cheaper. Get these for Chris and Shelly. Yep. And there we are. So
Don't have a door.
Have you not heard that story?
I guess I haven't.
This is what, like, it's not that long ago, that's for sure. It's probably like 90 days. Between 3 and 6 months ago. Mm-hmm. Alaskan Airlines taking a flight. Door just comes off. Mid-flight.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
just
what?
Door is there separating you from the pressure
in my mind,
and the wind.
That's not the worst part. What happened after that?
See, that's the thing I was going to say, because if I lived in the vicinity of where the door fell, I'd go out and find me an airplane door, and I would get up under it and be like, this door hit me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
My neck, my back.
For sure.
I'm talking about the passengers, not where the door went.
We don't care about the passengers, man.
I'm not even talking.
Let me look.
So,
we're trying to call Ken Nugent.
Because I'm looking for the next step, and it's not getting up under the door.
That's pretty good idea, I thought. I mean, you would hope that they were buckled in.
But still, though, what happens all of a sudden? He all of a sudden says, "Okay, we got to land this thing." I mean, we got a
We've
door.
lost 3 stewards.
This ain't a Jeep with the top off.
Who ordered the Bronco in mid-flight? The Greg Vine special.
But that's the thing. You think about it.
The KT 4Runner up and down the strip in 1989, listening to Bon Jovi.
You're pushing the cart down the center aisle, asking, "Do you Coke, Sprite, juice, coffee?" And all of a sudden the door goes. You got to give us more, Chris.
I don't want nothing to
I've
drink.
got it. I've got it right here.
I just want to be in the seat when I land.
Listen, I've got it. I've got it right here.
Come on.
So, apparently it happened on January 5th,
6 months ago,
6 months ago.
give or take.
And this is what it's written as. A panel that plugs a gap left for an extra emergency exit blew off on Alaska Max 9 as it flew 16,000 feet over Oregon on January. So it wasn't the whole door. It was the panel that is covered up for another door. So I think it's still door size.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the pilots were able to land safely.
There wasn't air rushing in there then.
No, at 16,000 feet, there's air rushing in.
But you said
At 16,000 feet,
But I'm picturing
you could have like a pinhole, and your ears are going to start to pop
But
and
I'm
stuff.
picturing like a cover up, like a brick insert, and then you covered it up with something else. That came off, but it's still. But you're saying so. It was a piece of a. I guess I'm still confused. I guess I wish I could see a picture. I guess.
Any images there, Chris, on the story?
Let me see if I can find something.
Because you make an extra door. I mean, what did they no longer have that extra door there?
Thank God they didn't need that extra door.
It makes you wonder too. Did anybody
I'm sure
sleep
these pictures
through
are
that?
gone too, because apparently Boeing paid out something like $160 million.
Yeah, there was definitely, speaking of the door covering up, sounds like there was another cover-up going on with Alaskan Airlines.
So, yeah, I mean, it looked to be...
Makes me wonder if Dog the Bounty Hunter was behind this somehow, being as he be hunting bounties over
so, I mean,
in
it looks to
Alaska.
be...
It's Hawaii he does it in, my bad.
I mean, it looks to be the door... It's door-sized.
I can't see it.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Put on your reader, son.
Yeah, I mean, it looks to be the size of a door.
It's door size. It's a door-sized panel.
Pilot landed. Nobody was injured. Thank goodness.
Could you imagine being sitting right there?
I mean, listen, at 16,000 feet, it looks like something out of... Y'all ever seen Airplane?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Where Liam Neeson's just like, assume crash positions, and everybody just starts... Run! What a great movie. So,
Yeah, that's that.
yeah, I mean,
That's
You
a
notice,
door.
you notice there's no one sitting in that seat right there. by
Of
that
course,
opening.
there's not
There's
now.
not anymore. Suck them right on out. They're landed in a field in Oregon somewhere.
yeah, I mean, that's tough.
But you'd think they'd be okay in the seat, other than
If you stay buckled up,
there would probably
sure.
be some extra stuff in the seat as that happened. I would imagine.
Probably, yeah.
You gotta
you
think.
not?
You gotta think though. If the door wasn't secure, was the seat?
That's true.
I mean,
How
someone
many
took
nuts
a
and
day
bolts
off.
are not working correctly here.
Someone took a day off.
Yeah, something.
He's got to ratchet it
something
up.
was
of
amiss.
course.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna bring a ratchet set on the plane. I'm just bringing the toolkit with me, tighten everything down, to torque it to spec.
They probably not gonna let you do that.
No,
They're gonna tackle you when you
Yeah.
get to Atlanta.
he's got a DeWalt ratchet set. Get him. They're so weird about some stuff.
tag on it from Home Depot.
Listen, they're weird about some stuff, but then the stuff you think they would be weird about,
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
You're good.
box
But
cutter.
God forbid
It's
you
good,
have more
buddy.
than a liquid 3-ounce bottle of shampoo, though.
Oh yeah.
Tackled,
Why?
cavity
Why
search.
is that?
I don't
you
know.
know
It's got to
what
be
you
something
can
for like
do?
fuel or some sort of like. It has to do. I can only imagine it's got to do something with like explosives
Okay.
and the content of the ingredients and how much you would need to
Okay.
make a certain size explosion. So they just, I think across the board, they just say, hey, no liquids.
No lighters.
I don't think
no
you can't carry on anything that size, because I mean Keith flew back beer and wine from out there, and those were not 3-ounce bottles.
That's
Well,
so
you got to think too.
so it's got
though.
to be carry on. There's got to be 3 ounces.
Have you
something
ever?
like
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used Johnson and Johnson,
Yeah.
and there was
This is gonna be bad.
There was a label. You can't judge this.
I can't.
There was a tag on there that their tagline was "No more tears."
Yes. I remember it. Yes.
Why would they say "No more tears"?
Because if it got in your eyes, it wouldn't burn.
So if another shampoo that does cause tears gets in your eyes, it would what?
Burn.
Okay, so that's why you can't have the shampoo on there. Yes, stewardess, can I get to get to the cockpit?
I can't wait.
Take over the freaking
He was
plane
flying.
with 3 ounces of
Listen.
freaking head and shoulders, bro.
Listen, he was flying so high, and I just kept waiting for the door panel to blow off, and it finally did.
Who needs the door panel? You've got freaking Pert Plus in your eyes.
You better
bro.
pick the right airliner. You might be stealing half a plane. You might be hijacking 3/4 of it.
The
man.
fact that I'm answering it like it's a game. Like it's a game. No tears.
No more
Come on,
tears.
burn.
Come on, Derek. Come on, Derek. Come on.
Yeah.
Then I say
for
it'll
you.
burn. It would burn.
It'll burn.
Am I right? Am I right?
Where are we going with this, Ozzy? No more tears.
He's still locked in from the game night we did.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, a couple weeks. We're flying out on the 8th.
And
on
so you're
August
sitting by the door. I'm taking that. Dr. Russ put you by the door.
I was told
Good call.
vehemently by family, just stay buckled up. Even if the thing goes off, go to the bathroom before you get on. Unless it's an emergency, just stay buckled up.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's what I did. I told you on the way back, I stayed up all night long just to be able to sleep during the flight. Flying is terrible. It's horrible.
I'd rather not. Well, I've done it, but I'd rather not. Of course.
Takeoff is fun.
Especially at 6'5". It's not a lot of fun. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's cost benefits. You can travel across the country in like 5 hours.
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Instead of a 40-hour drive, I think is what it is.
I don't know. I'm just shaking my head, agreeing with you.
Sure, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we fly back out, heading back out there for Kenneth's wedding. Excited for it. Excited to go back. We have much less time this time.
I was going to ask how long you're going to be gone.
We're flying out Thursday evening-ish here, so we'll probably land Thursday night, like 10-ish, 10 or 11. Go back to I think we got an Airbnb or whatever. So go back to the house, get up, and I mean, Friday's rehearsal dinner, right? Those things still
the wedding is
exist.
Saturday.
And then the wedding is Saturday. And I'm sure there'll be like a wedding. I don't know what time it is, but there'll be like a wedding, and then I'm sure some sort of party or celebration afterwards, And then we fly out Sunday at like 10 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty much booked.
I
So
love
not a lot
that you
of
don't know what time the wedding is. I love that.
Classic.
I just know I'm going to be
and
there.
typical.
Yeah, it's just
I'm in it.
that would disturb me.
Really?
I mean, I would want to know. I want to know.
He'd have it planned out, bro.
I'm
He would know what time he's waking up Saturday morning and what he's doing from the time he wakes up in the Airbnb to the time he's supposed to be at the venue.
See, I have Deborah Russ for that. And she's just going to do it for me.
That's good.
I just need to show up with my pants, shirt, suspenders, bow tie, all that. And then she will make sure that I don't stay up too late, sleep in too much. She will make sure I'm where I need to be, looking how I need to look.
And this
between her and Shelley,
I think
especially.
I've already told y'all this show has made me more aware of how much OCD, how mine's. I won't say it's pretty bad, but I've got more of it than what I thought I had, I guess.
Yeah.
The other night I was making my sandwiches, and you know how the bread's like this, and this is the way it's going to be.
Right. Yeah.
So when you take it apart, I want to put it back like that. You follow me?
Let me see the bread again.
It's like that.
What do you like cut? Okay, there you go. Put that thumb in. I'm wondering how you get that bread to do that little thumb.
But if you do it, think about it.
Cut out for
So
Real slowly, he did like this.
if you do this,
with the utter disappointment.
let me finish. So you got your bread.
Got it.
And I'm gonna do the thumbs.
Do it.
'Cause
I
it's
like it.
So it's like that.
What?
Yeah. I'll show you upstairs on some bread.
Brother,
What?
If you do that,
If there was ever a take your word
Yeah.
for it
if you
moment.
do that,
Uh-huh.
it's not exactly the same both ways. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Because there's a little bit of a.
There is.
So when I take it out, I do like that,
And then
I put it back together like that.
Right.
Yeah, I make sure that.
But the correct way is to do it.
No,
Is it not?
no, I'll show you.
I can't
It
wait.
don't line.
Listen,
It don't
I'm
line
not worried
up
about
right.
it. When I made my sandwich this morning, I took the end piece, not the butt piece, but like the last regular piece left in a loaf and another piece from a new loaf.
Ooh.
The end piece from the first loaf fit perfectly,
There ain't no
like
way.
inside of the crust of that one.
We're living
Like
in a simulation.
literally
That
different
was-
size pieces of bread. Didn't care. It's like 3:45 in the morning.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Eating it today.
I would do that too now.
3:45.
Yeah, dude.
You were going to bed?
No, this is the schedule I'm off right now. Because right now, we're, like I said, today we clocked in at 5 and clocked out at 4:30.
Oh wow.
And to get everything ready, a little bit slowly waking up, I get up at 3:30. Yeah,
I've done that before, so I'm
That's.
I have to. It's like different things.
I've done
you
it
know
at
what I
3.
I have to.
I've gotten up at 3 and had to be at work at 4.
I used to
mean?
get
You know,
up.
I can.
I used to get. Well, it's a lot different.
I would much rather go in. Like I said, I'm glad I'm on second shift. I would much rather go in at 4:30 in the afternoon. By the time the day's over with, get off at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. I just feel like there's less missing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I can always get up. You know,
Right.
doctor's appointment,
Right.
something I need to do. Can always get up and go handle that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Being at work through all business hours, and even right now, it almost feels like rushing to, it's like need to get to sleep. You know what I mean?
What time are you going to bed? That's what I was wanting to ask you.
What time is it now?
7:27.
7:27. So probably do at least another 30 minutes here. 8. We'll try to be in. I got to get back, get a shower. Try to be like 9. 9 o'clock.
Is that in
I'd say
bed or is that
9:30.
asleep?
I'll be in bed by 9. Hopefully, hope to be asleep between 9:30 and 10 at the latest.
Okay.
That'll
That's
give me
about-
another
that's
5.5
about what I do.
hours.
That's about what I do.
That'll give me 5.5 hours.
It is really. I'm in bed. I'm in bed by 9.
You're in bed by 9, but you make
At
it sound. You made it sound like you get 5.5 hours of sleep.
No. Nah.
That's
No, he's definitely
that's why I
sleeping later.
spit laugh.
I'm
That's
sleeping
why I
late. Yeah, I'm
spit
sleeping.
But,
late. I'll get up at like 6:15.
It's not bad. So that's what I've been doing. I know the first time I had to do that was last Friday. So Thursday, I got off at like 5, went home, was in bed by probably 8. Laid there for a good little while.
Yeah.
A little bit tough to
Yeah,
break into that schedule.
Yeah, I get it.
But hopefully, especially after today, and theoretically, once you start working during those 12-hour shifts, it's easier to kind of just go to sleep whenever your head hits the pillow.
I'm sure.
Do you know how many hours of sleep most successful businessmen get?
I don't.
Have you ever heard this before?
I don't.
6.
What the hell happened with me? I've been getting like 6 or so since I've been clean.
Your time has come.
Yeah.
Elon gets 6 hours.
I wonder why that is.
And other businessmen that are like real successful, they strive to get no more than 6.
Really?
Sometimes less.
Huh.
And they don't typically sleep late. Elon gets like 6 hours, going to bed about 3 a.m.
That's what I'm talking.
He stays up till 3?
Yeah, but you can guarantee he's not up playing college football 25 and
Sad for Elon.
stuff like that. He's building the next rocket ship
Whatever.
or designing it.
Rather play
But
college
Elon
football.
can do what he wants to do because he's an alien.
That's, sure, I'll go with that.
You need a name you can trust. Call Buckeye Preferred Services. They are insured with over 35 years experience in custom tree felling, crown reduction, whole tree removal, as well as stump grinding and cleanup. They are cutting out your problems one limb at a time. Serving the greater Middle Georgia area and beyond. You can find their Facebook in the description and call them at 478-484-2178 or 478-278-5574.
I went to Sam's Club yesterday, and we were going to get some TVs for the house, and I didn't know how wide the back of the truck was going to be. Didn't measure it.
What do you mean the back of the truck?
The back of her.
Oh, please don't tell me you got a TV that fit into that.
Barely.
Did you have to take it out of the box?
Mm-mm. When I tell you there was that much room on both sides.
Oh, I believe it.
Laying the third
Especially
row.
with the box.
Laying the
Them
third row
suckers.
down,
This,
of
like
course.
this.
No, flat. Straight flat. Straight flat.
Did you let it screen side down or screen side up?
Big.
Like 85?
86.
Damn, man.
Did you
Now I
put
have to buy a new
screen down
TV.
or up?
What's the next up from 86 and 91?
That's the biggest they had.
No, you have to special order one from Samsung to get it done.
So,
I mean, listen, I've got a 75 now because you got a 65. Yeah.
so
And you had a 65, right?
We got a 65 in the bedroom.
You had a
with a
what
75 in the living
What
room.
did you have in the living room though? First,
65. The
you
65
had a
that's in the
65,
bedroom, it is a
and then
65.
I got a 65,
Yeah.
and then you were like, I got to get bigger.
It wasn't quite like that. I came across an opportunity to
Come
get
on,
one.
Chris. I remember.
But it never stopped eating at me until I did
yeah,
it.
yeah,
you know. But like now, this one, I'm in a spot today where,
this thing is ungodly big.
So how big was the one I measured for you yesterday?
50 something.
58.
Do you have a smaller one to play games on?
No. That was the purpose of getting the big one, was because football season's about to start, and that one's going to be like in the room that's like designated for like hanging out, game time, and all that kind of stuff. So smaller ones in it, in the living room, in the bedroom. But that thing is massive. And she, of course, like measured it off with her steps.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like Googling
Oh, this isn't bad at all.
how wide the back of that's it, bro. I mean, there's no room. You couldn't even hardly put any. I was just tripping on the fact that it got in there.
Dude, you called it at a fuck.
Close. I think it was 2 more than that. I mean, it was a great.
I bet you could. How could you not? You know what I mean?
At Sam's Club.
All right, so I'm gonna get the Samsung The Wall, 146-inch 2K LED display. I just have to explain to my wife how I spent $106,000 on a TV.
You kidding?
Add to cart.
Use card on.
Then maybe I could keep the biggest TV in the friend group for a little while at 146. I don't even think my wall at my house is 146 inches. But listen, dude, it's so crazy to me how cheap TVs have gotten, or how at least reasonable. I'm not gonna say they're cheap, but back in the day when you got a 40-inch flat screen, $1,200. You know, now this Samsung right here is $3,700 for a 98.
Listen, when I put that thing on the
TCL
cart,
is $2,000 for a 98.
when I lowered it onto the cart and seen how big it really was, like, because you got to think when it's sitting up there amongst its little brothers, it's really nothing in comparison to, because it's beside all these other like 85s, as it goes on down. And I used to really truly, like, I'm not even kidding, like a 55, like when I first got my place several years ago in Bleckley County, like I think I had 2 55s. And I was like,
Sounds about
wow,
right.
this is awesome.
It's
And
so sick.
I was like, man, this is awesome. And I'm
It's
playing,
so sick.
bro, let's be honest. I'm playing the Xbox 360
I remember.
on a 55
Yeah.
with COVID, thinking I'd hit the jackpot,
Yeah.
and then like saved up for a while to get that 65 from Walmart, and then thought, I can remember like unboxing that thing,
Yeah.
being like, I have arrived.
Yeah.
This is great. And I think at that point in time, I gotten the one at that time?
Yeah. By the time you got to 65, you had,
I had
the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Because I think that was part of the wanting to save for
and play.
it is
With
like
I
you,
had the one.
right.
Okay.
You got the
That's
one.
right,
It was
that's
on the
right.
55.
That's right.
And you were like, you
Yep.
know, let's get it.
Yep. And
Yeah.
so we did that, and then, when I was here, I had a 65, and and then, but to go from looking at that 85 and to walk around like 2 aisles over and look at the 65s, it was like
it's
massive
it's
difference.
ridiculous. Yeah.
And so when I've got that 85 on the cart or 86 on the cart, and I'm pushing it out, I'm starting to kind of feel like, dang, bro, you really didn't need to do all that.
Yes, you did.
You're a little extra. So we're like at the register, like waiting to go so that we can scan, because we got that in 65. And I was like, am I being a little bit extra? And she's like,
Yeah, but it's okay.
she was like, I don't know. So yeah, I felt a little like, maybe did I really need to do that?
No.
But I
you
did.
Yeah. Yeah. Depends on who you ask. You
Yeah,
know what I
for
mean?
sure.
If you're asking like an accountant, probably not.
Yeah, dumb
If
move.
you're asking me,
Absolutely. Good move.
No question.
Absolute good move.
So I can kind of relate to you.
No, you
To what
you
you're
have
saying.
got knobs on your TV upstairs,
No,
Derek.
in-
You've
in
got a Wii and a VCR hooked
a-
up to it.
in a similar way is what I'm saying. So I've got an air fryer, but I also have
Great purchase.
a fryer that uses oil.
Gotcha.
So it's rather old. It's about this big. So I got to thinking, I was like, I'm fixing to upgrade. So I went to Walmart and was like, this is a big one. So I looked at it last weekend, and then I looked at it again this weekend, and this one was like this big. Bigger basket, the whole 9 yards. I was like, I got to get that. I need that in my life.
Absolutely.
$45 later.
Treat yourself. $45. Hey, that's all right, man.
Oh, I was glad.
You could have went up a
I
couple
bought
more
the-
decimal points, but
I
that's okay.
bought the canola oil the week before, leading up to this purchase. But
Oh,
I
you
need to
was-
sleep.
you was ready.
I need to sleep on it for a week.
You was
Oh,
And,
ready.
and needed to get paid.
Well, you didn't make us nothing fried today when we got here.
No, but it's coming though. I have washed it out. You can't put it in. You can't put it in the dishwasher. Only the lid can go in the dishwasher.
You mean like the electrical?
Well, even
Deep
that part,
fryer?
that part that comes out. Yeah, I put the other one in the dishwasher. I don't think you were ever supposed to.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, I mean, if you take all the stuff off of it and let it dry out before you plug it back in.
Before you plug it back, it's like I'm just gonna take the oven out real quick and
I
take
read-
it to the car wash.
I-
you know what mean?
I read
I'm
the-
gonna take the cord out, obviously. But I gotta wash my
I read
oven.
the instructions
Yeah,
this time.
on the new one, not on the
Yeah.
old one, obviously.
Yeah,
Y'all want to know one of my biggest fears as a kid?
I can't wait to cook in it though. Go ahead.
I can't wait to eat from it.
Either, 'cause I don't wanna get down.
Some serious French fries coming soon.
Oh, I believe it. I'm ready.
Nathan's, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna do homemade.
Homemade, even better.
Ooh, okay. I gotta get some of that. I gotta try that.
Y'all go,
Homemade even.
y'all go ahead. I'm
My
sorry.
biggest fear as a kid was taking a tub and somehow the jam box falling over into the tub and me electrocuting. Huge fear of mine.
Your kid, right?
No, because I seen it on some horror movie.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Like
100%.
a Final Destination. Well, no, Final
It
Destination.
wouldn't have been that. No, could have been like Freddy Krueger, original Nightmare on Elm Street, maybe. Those were so bad. Have you ever gone back and watched?
Yes.
The
I
edit-
love the
editing on
original
that-
Halloween. I love the original
Bro,
Halloween.
there's a scene in the original Nightmare on Elm Street where someone falls off a staircase and you
Yeah.
can see the mattress they land on, bro. It's that bad.
There's so many, like, if you look
Yes.
up stuff like that, there's a lot of
Yes.
older movies where like stuff like that just happened, and they're just like, well, we're not going to go back and reshoot it. We got a
Too much money. Keep it rolling, Robin.
Movies didn't make that much money back then. There
They
just
sure
wasn't that
didn't.
much money.
Sure did.
Yeah.
For all your professional and customized sawmilling services, contact Custom Sawmilling. They offer any product from lowboy trailer flooring, countertops, bar tops, paneling, and flooring for your home. If you remove trees to build your future home, what better way to utilize those trees than making them into a product inside your home? Serving all of Middle Georgia, Custom Sawmilling is proudly veteran-owned and operated. Custom Sawmilling is located at 1607 Caps Browning Road, Rents, Georgia. They can be reached at 478-279-3657. That's 478-279-3657.
This isn't going to mean anything to Chris, but I do want to interject. I was watching a video on my phone earlier tonight, and apparently it was Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
Comes on.
Yeah.
And it was the whole Terry Gordy story.
I bet that was good.
Yeah, it was real good. I know it doesn't mean anything to you, Chris, but it was
fabulous. Freebirds.
He did you realize he died at 40?
That's
he was
young.
only 40 years old.
How did he die?
Heart attack.
Ooh, drug related?
Nope. But he did OD, went into a coma, and that messed him up.
I would say that was drug related.
No. I'd say it about 4 or 5 years before he died.
Right.
Was he in a coma?
He tried to come back into wrestling and he wasn't the same. He wasn't the same anymore because
Okay,
he had
so
lost some of his,
OD coma came out of coma.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you just said he was chilling in a coma for like 4 or 5 years.
No.
And he died.
No.
Not drug related.
No.
Like, not
But
sure
he
how this
OD'd on
works.
pills, and I never knew that and then I went on Wikipedia, obviously, and looked it up. I mean, not that I didn't believe it, but looked it up, and I was like, I can't believe that he was only 40 years old.
I didn't realize that either. It is a very small list of wrestlers who were not strung out on some type of drugs.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Very small list.
I bet.
And even that list, I would question if they're being honest or not. I'm sure Hulk Hogan's name would be on there because he's a big fat liar anyway. But
That's true. I don't
sorry, brother, I shouldn't have said that.
I don't know. I don't get that one either.
Dude, you should do some research, man. Do a deep dive. Go down the rabbit hole. Come on
On
down
Hulk
there. You'll
Hogan?
find- Yeah, man.
No, man, I'm all right.
No.
He'd rather not.
Listen, I'm already fighting for like 5 or 6 hours of sleep.
I don't see how you missed that, though.
What do you mean?
Wrestling, I don't see how that never.
Oh, it was there.
Yeah, it was there. We
It
didn't
was
watch
there.
it. I don't think my dad was into it.
Okay.
Mom was probably not into it.
Okay. I don't think Mom was into it either.
I had a friend who was very into it, and like we would go over and play the video game, wrestle on the trampoline, and I know some of like the big stars that like if you weren't under a rock, you know. Like
Name some.
when I was young,
Yeah, name some.
it was like WCW was around, and then you had what was it, NWO.
Okay.
You had like Sting.
Okay.
Very good.
And Hulk was still doing it. Stone
Hulk
Cold,
who?
Hogan,
Very good.
before his reality TV show.
Very nice.
Ric Flair.
Woo.
You had
The Nature Boy.
Goldberg.
Okay.
Bill Gold. No
he
one
would
liked
spear
him.
you.
No one liked him. In real, this is real life. I'm
Rey
talking about.
Mysterio.
Ray. From Down Under. Not really. He's from below.
Triple H.
Okay.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Come on.
I'm sure I could come up with
You can do
a few more.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
That was way before. Way before.
I don't think I've heard of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Dusty Rhodes.
Heard of Dusty Rhodes.
Thank God.
Heard of
Michael.
another one, but I'm not really trying to get into that one.
Michael P.S. Hayes.
No,
Who was that?
He was
The Fabulous Freebird.
he was in the Freebirds with Terry Gordy.
Bam, bam.
Oh, okay.
Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
Kane the Undertaker.
Okay, he's a politician now.
You know who?
Kane.
No.
He was the governor, bro.
Who was the governor?
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Jesse Ventura.
I don't
was
even
just about
live
to
in
say,
the
how am I
continental
forgetting this
United
one?
States.
Jesse Ventura.
I
'Cause he
would
was like the
vote
first
for
one that
neither
did
of
it,
them.
right? He was like the first one that was
I
just
was the
like,
governor of Minnesota.
I'm a wrestler. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not. You know what I
I
mean?
gave the key to the city to Prince before he changed his name to a symbol.
That is sadly a pretty good impression.
Thanks. I work on it all the time, bro.
Sadly, yeah.
in
not
the
bad.
mirror at home.
Yeah, I really do. Baby, you in bed yet? You wake up.
I need to hear this.
you to hear this impression of Jesse the Body Ventura. I don't even live in the continental United States. I live down in the Baja.
Listen, I believe he said those exact words.
He did.
He studied it.
He said it all.
Hey, listen,
Let me tell you something about you that you don't know, Theo Vaughn.
So that's pretty much what it was. Like we would play, whenever my friends had, we played video games. But like I didn't. It wasn't like a staple as it was for a lot of people.
It wasn't like you sat down.
What was
and
it?
watched
Monday
every-
Night Raw and Thursday Night SmackDown. Isn't that right?
It was Monday Night Raw, and Raw was WCW,
Yeah.
and then
No, Raw was WWF.
okay, and then there was
WWE.
Nitro.
Yeah.
Nitro was Monday
Monday
night.
Nitro.
They went head up. They went like same time slot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They were in a war.
WCW.
They were in a war, man, and it really tilted the scales when they came with NWO.
I like Sting.
Yeah, I like Sting.
Thought Sting
too.
was cool. He
Yeah, I like
come
Sting
down
too.
from the top.
He just
Yeah.
retired.
He just retired.
Yep.
Oh my
I
God!
don't watch it, but I mean, I see this.
Stop.
Thing. I
Yeah.
don't watch it.
It's okay for you to watch.
I
it,
don't.
man. I've seen the VHS
It's cha-
recordings
it's
upstairs.
changed too much now. I mean, I'd watch.
I saw
the
one the
old
other
stuff.
day, Monday Night Raw, 7/24
Yeah.
on the VCR.
Yeah.
Got us recording up there.
Y'all, I
that's
got
wild.
wrestling recording now. Y'all don't change that channel in there
How
now.
long did he wrestle for?
A long
40
time.
years.
Was it 40?
I don't know.
It's got to be at least 40.
It was
It's
a
close
long
to.
time.
No, it wouldn't be. No, I would say probably 30.
I'll be 36
38.
in like 2 weeks. So
38. Not quite 40. He's a real good dude too. Like in real life, he's like born
Stinger.
again believer. Yeah, like he's
that's cool.
yeah. He as a matter of fact, I was reading something on someone just today who had who was the wrestler? Who was it?
Jake the Snake Roberts.
No, it wasn't Jake the Snake.
Shawn
Tell you
Michaels.
something, Sting. When I meet you in the squared circle.
Randy.
Rowdy Piper.
No, someone that.
Has somebody said that one yet?
But that's
Man,
a good
man,
one.
that's a good
That's a
one.
good one.
I'm coming up
He
with more.
was like in real life. He was a badass in real life.
He was bad.
Yeah, he wouldn't need it. Because these guys, man, that's the greatest stuff now. Since we've gotten like older, and to go back and hear them like get honest and tell the truth about behind the the curtain and all that. They'd go out, man, and because you got to think like they come to Macon, Georgia, to the Macon Coliseum in the 80s, 90s, and
Be popping.
and be popping. But then you got like 25, 30-year-old grown men that like are into that, but then they go out like after the show to the bars or whatever, and then they hear that, you know how word travels, man. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, they're coming down here, the limousines down here, Ric Flair's. They're gonna try them, bro. You get some alcohol in them, and they're gonna be popping off at the mouth, thinking that they're the next tough guy in town because they won a tough man contest when they were 18 at their high school or something like that. And these jokers, they didn't just like lay down, bro. Like some of these wrestlers would like get in there and get down with them.
Oh, I bet.
They enjoyed it. They liked it, and that's neat to read about now. The ones that would. I'm just glad I didn't ever get in there and mix with none of them.
I can't believe he didn't.
Vince probably would have hired me.
Vince McMahon.
Very
right?
good.
I know. Vince McMahon. He owned something.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
He owns a prison sentence now. Just kidding. Just kidding.
All for you, Vince.
Just kidding, Vince.
Well, not really, but
Yeah.
I mean, not kidding, but just joking.
I got a question. I noticed on the big screen monitor we have over there, my shirt doesn't look dark blue. It looks light blue.
That's my shirt.
No, I'm talking about mine.
Do you know where you are on the big monitor?
Yeah, I'm on the far left.
You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. Who was it I did that to? Or I wanted to do that to?
Those are two very different statements.
Usually if I want to do it to someone,
You
I'm
do it.
going to end up doing it.
It's just a matter of
Like
time.
in a grocery store or something, I was going to go up to somebody and I can't remember.
Just like a stranger at the grocery store?
Yeah.
Y'all are weird, man.
No. I wasn't gonna. No. It wasn't that I was gonna go up to them. It was like It was like I was gonna go in the grocery store and have that. Cause you know how I am with music cues. I was gonna have that. I was gonna have that queued up and ready to go, and just like walk down the aisles and just hang out and let someone come. Cause then I guarantee you in 15 minutes, someone's gonna come up and be like, do you know where the Parmesan cheese is? And I was gonna go, do you know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby.
Listen.
The cheese is over there. Yeah, man.
No,
Kroger,
would you do
welcome
that?
to the Kroger.
If you were looking for something at Kroger, and there was a guy
Yeah, bro.
walking around
Absolutely.
with like classic rock playing
No,
loud.
it's not gonna be playing. You gotta have it paused so that as soon as they ask you to be queued
Oh,
up.
I thought you were like walking around. So
No,
you're just going to
no.
walk around until
Me
somebody
hanging
at
out.
this store
Ask me
needs
where
to
something's
find
at.
something that he doesn't know where it is.
And I
Doesn't
was
know the
gonna-
layout of the
and I was
store.
gonna look at him all crazy. Do you know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby.
I believe you 100%.
I know you do because you've been with me when I've done stuff
seen
like that.
Oh my God, dude. I can't remember how many times there were.
What
like
about the
walkouts.
milkshake?
That's so legendary, man. That's so legendary.
What was it that we said? We were coming back from Atlanta.
Yeah, we were at a work trip. We were coming back from Atlanta, and we stopped at Steak and Shake.
Yeah, to get milkshakes.
Just to get milkshakes. It was just a long day, hot day. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get something cool down. And you were driving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I have the video somewhere.
Yeah, I was driving. You videoed it.
Oh, God, I'll have to get back and find that. That may be lost forever, but we'll see.
Aaron Hernandez.
So he's stood at the thing, and we're like, inching forward. You know how to drive through. You ever been to a drive through? You don't just be done with it. There's a game of tag you play with a few other cars. So we're like tagging our way up there, and he's just like, "Hold on, man, watch this." And I can't remember what I always said, but that's what he pulled up.
I queued the song up.
He queued up "My Milkshake Brings All the
sounds
Boys to the Yard," and he like got it all the way up. Then when we pull up to get the milkshake, it's like, "Doom, doom, 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 doom. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard."
And so when he's handing me the milkshakes, I'm like, "We'll tell the boys you said hello," or something. What was it that I said?
Keep a lookout for the boys or something. It was.
We'll keep a lookout for the boys.
Yeah. Listen,
In the yard.
It was so funny. This poor kid was just like, "Oh, okay." Some people are like laughing or whatever.
17,
like,
second week at work.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Please, God, take your milkshakes and leave.
You don't even have to pay.
Just get out of the
Oh
truck."
God.
Yeah, man, it was, golly, I've got to see if I can find that video.
I tried to give a receipt back through the window the other day. Like, when you hand them your card and they take the card, you pay for it, and then they hand you back the card and the receipt.
Sure. Almost stapled together.
Almost, bro. I took it, and then I like grabbed the card between these two fingers and did a little roller move on them, and I went back to hand the receipt. She goes, "I can't. You done touched it."
Dang, you caught her with the catch-22 with a little bit of that
yeah.
legal procedure in right
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knob's yours now. Subpoenaed
Yeah.
his ass.
Got me.
Yeah.
So later on that night, whoever was sweeping up under that window got to sweep.
Subpoenaed back. That's a different way you can play
didn't
drive-through
really.
tag.
I really didn't, but I wanted to.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that is pretty good. That's pretty funny. That was so fun. I
That
forgot
was
all
good,
about that.
bro.
Dude.
That
That
was
was
a good one.
good. Legendary.
I love drive-through shenanigans, man.
Yeah.
I really do.
I can attest,
Especially
it's
like
true.
unplanned.
Yeah.
Like that one was kind of planned, but they didn't know what I was about to do. So that's kind of unplanned. It's good stuff, man.
Do you cook up stuff in your head for like future theoretical possible moments? I will sometimes. Like I'll have a good idea about this. Be funny.
Okay, let me tell you about it. I do that. Yes.
Like I'll come up with something funny or like an idea, and then like, okay, well obviously I need these things to happen, and I'll just kind of like throw it. You know what I mean? And like I don't really like go out of my way to make those happen. But if they do, just know that your boy's ready.
It's ready.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's ready.
Got one ready.
Yeah.
So when
I think I'm the best spontaneous though.
yeah, no, you're very good at just
Especially like if I'm in a really good mood, and things are just clicking, and and I'm hitting a drive-through or something like that, and I catch somebody that's I feel like able to enjoy the moment as well, then I'm gonna go out and see what we can get done.
Hang out with them for 24 hours if you don't believe them. It'll happen, I promise you. Multiple times, probably.
Yeah, you're all welcome to.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
What's the time looking like? I can't see.
We're at 43 minutes.
43.
It's perfect.
I'm not mad about it. Oh, I do want to ask on camera, what did I say last week about you trading in your Toyota or something like that? I was like, I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. Week before last, not the one that just came out. The before that, we were talking about. You're talking about.
What do you mean? What about it?
I can't remember what we were jokingly talking about your Tacoma
And the shape it's in.
and it like having a skip in it, and I was like, bring it on down and trade it.
And I said something about the transmission skipping a little bit, and you was like, no, we don't tell them that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because the other day I was in Lonnie's office and he was like, "Tell your brother bring him that Tacoma," and I was like, "What?" And he goes, "When's your brother bringing that Tacoma down here?" And I was like, "What?" All right. He goes, "The one that's got the skip in it." And I was like, "But you listen to my man."
Thanks to the view.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't think he watches on YouTube. I think he listens to it. But yeah, bro.
Hey, that's
Because
that'll work too.
we haven't talked about the podcast in several weeks. Now I've been begging him to come on, and we just hadn't talked about it in a few weeks. I just assumed he had quit watching, but no, tripped me out. And then I was like, "Oh my God, what did I say?"
Yeah, that's what it was. You just
I
talking about-
assume people quit watching too. I have people to be like, "Hey, I saw this episode. This was funny or whatever," and then I don't hear anything for several weeks. I'm going, "Yeah, they dropped off.
Yeah.
They're not there anymore."
And I understand, man.
Oh,
Life
yeah.
gets busy.
Very busy.
You know,
Life happens.
life gets busy. But I am proud to say that I didn't promote it at all on Facebook or send it out like I do in the text messages. And we had over 100 on this past one.
Definitely better than where we once were,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Still remember some of them 30, 40, 50 weeks.
Yeah. Sitting right over on that couch.
Oh, God, the couch era.
Kittens and golf or something like that.
Yeah.
So bad. The couch era. The couch
Yeah.
arc, if you will.
Yeah, that was what, 2 weeks?
That's crazy.
God, it was probably longer than that.
It was longer than that.
Did we do it for longer than 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
like a month.
Probably a month. Or better.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Yeah.
It was a tough time.
Yeah, it was.
Tough time. We were still figuring ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We was like little adolescents. You know,
Yeah,
we were just
figuring out-
who we
figuring
were.
things
You know what I
out.
mean?
Well, that and they repossessed the couch we were sitting
True.
on too.
Freaking Badcock
true.
don't play, boy. One payment, they're in your door,
Well,
man.
they was at it, you know.
They're
Busted.
at your
That's
door.
how we got the brick done so fast. Is they went ahead and took the whole wall out. Brian just came in and put up brick.
So they could get that couch
what I
and
mean?
love seat out of here.
a
Just pull
demo
onto the
wrap
back,
there,
Rowdy.
man.
Pull onto the back.
Man.
Boy,
I know where it's at. I seen it on that stupid podcast they do. Just back into this wall right
It's
there.
down there. It's down there in that studio, they call it.
Yeah. Go out there to that Badcock and see if they want repo your stuff.
Yeah.
They come in
Ain't
and
no
get
doubt. They ain't never repoed
Or
one for
rent a
me.
center.
They ain't never repoed one for me because I didn't have the credit to get one.
You know what I mean? Listen, me and Brian back in the day, we walked into Rent-A Center, couldn't get credit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Aaron's-
Zero credit, zero down.
Hey,
Still couldn't walk
Aaron's.
out with
Hey,
nothing.
Ron, yeah.
Zero down, $70 for the first week. You pay the first payment now. Oh man, I didn't know how to have the first payment.
I didn't know I had to have
up
some money. I was just going to give it to you.
front. Oh man.
Oh, the days.
Back in the day. Well, close it out, man.
I am. Listen, everybody, we appreciate you tuning in, listening throughout this entire episode. We hope you enjoyed something. If you did, comment down below what your favorite part was. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button if you haven't already. Big shout out to our massive sponsors that we have. Buckeye Preferred Services and Custom Sawmilling, huge supporters of the podcast. And we appreciate everything they do. Definitely the links to their web pages will be in the description of this video as always. Give them a link if you're in the market for whatever they decide, for whatever they're selling or doing. You will not regret it. We have some t-shirts.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. Get them while they're hot. Out of the dryer. Maybe. Just coffeeandcatchuppc at gmail.com. That's where you can find us at. Reach out. We'll make sure you get a t-shirt. And that's it. That's it. That wraps up episode 59. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And we will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.